So it's kind of crazy here in LA right now. There's horrible winds, massive fires happening. We're hoping we don't have to evacuate, but it looks kind of scary out there. And I'm like watching the news and all that, and I'm just doing this so I can document it because I'm like scared. And the way I get through anything in life is I vlog because it makes me feel less scared. So I'm just gonna give you the rundown. It looks like it's like 9 p.m. at night. It's 8:45 a.m. Just watching the news and watching the extremely sad and extremely scary things going on. I like feel so bad for everyone who's had to evacuate. It's so scary. The smell of smoke is very strong outside. Look at this, all the leaves. And then look at the sky. It's so dark. Looks crazy. The lighting out here is like nuts. So right now, just hoping for the best, but keeping an eye on everything. I started to pack an emergency bag because better to be safe than sorry, but now I'm like, oh my God, it's horrible. Like my friend had a flight to LAX and he had to divert to San Diego because it was so bad. But yeah, it smells very strong of smoke. I should go inside. This is so scary. My boyfriend's bike got knocked down into my bike. The winds are so strong. This is very scary, and I feel lucky that we're still at home and we still get to be here. Also, I know people are like losing power. We lost power twice last night. It came back on, thankfully. I just feel like it keeps getting darker, and that's why I'm like, oh God. Also, the air quality is 379. Hazardous. I've never seen air quality this bad. I do have asthma, and I already took like a breathing treatment and all of that. Again, I'm just so glad that I have the option to use my medical device because I know a lot of people don't have power. But yeah, just keeping an eye on the evacuation notices. So we'll just keep an eye on it, I guess. Yeah. It's like so orange. Oh my God, that looks so scary. I should not be outside like this. Okay. So this is what I have packed so far. I'm not sure if a suitcase is the best way to go, but I also have a backpack. I don't know. I've never done this before, but oh my God. Thankfully, the girlies on Instagram are always on it. I don't know who this is. Again, I am so lost on any of this. I am a Missouri girl, so I've dealt with the tornadoes, but never like anything like this. So they say, grab the 6 P's: people, pets, paper, phone number, and prescriptions, pictures, personal computer, plastic. So I have our passports. I found a few dollar bills. Girl, I don't know. I would rather be over prepared than under prepared, especially in something like this. Every time I walk outside, which I should really stop, every single time I go outside, the smell of smoke is stronger and stronger and stronger, which is really scary. Again, I am just so grateful that we are currently safe, and my heart goes out to like everyone who's been affected by this. I'm trying to keep an eye on the fires because it's kind of nuts. All of them are 0% contained. Like, look, here's this. The Eaton fire, 10,600 acres, 0% contained. The Palisades, about 3,000 acres, 0% contained. And then there's just like more. It's so scary. I do feel very anxious. I had to turn on my light. It was a little spooky in here. The winds are still blowing. So grateful that we are still here in our home. I'm also trying to listen for fire engines because when I was watching the news, the press conference, the LA Fire Department chief, he said that they are well equipped to handle 2 massive fires, and currently there are 4 massive fires, and I think there's a few other ones as well. It's so hard to keep up on the information right now. I fear that if all the resources are already at 0 and a fire starts where I am, you have to leave. You just have to. I think it's time to just like, I'm just gonna start throwing some random stuff in this suitcase, and if we need it, we need it, and if we don't, I'll just put it all back, but fingers crossed. So it is 11:23. The winds are supposed to die down at around 6 p.m. It's like 6.5 hours longer of this, so that's also my concern. Like I said though, just better to be safe than sorry because this is like kind of crazy. Okay. Number 1, Zoloft. That would be horrible for me and everyone else involved. Asthmatic girlies, rise up. Oh God. I don't know. glowing big O's. Okay, look, I have got to keep the energy light because this is bleak, okay? Now that I've done that, I'm going to get back to packing. I just felt like I needed to do that just in case the power went out. I could not finish the treatment because it like makes me feel really shaky and stuff, but I did a little bit, so that's better than nothing. Let's just get back to it. So many inhalers and a lot of medicine, but it's what I need, so. Glasses, one deodorant, I guess, I don't know. Like in theory, hopefully this just won't have to happen, but would always rather be safe than sorry. Because you know, everyone who evacuated in the Palisades and Eaton, they didn't want to do it, you know? Oh God, I feel so, this is so scary. Okay. Okay, I don't know what clothes to bring. I just like, I'm not sure what to do at all, really. The clothes especially, like I'm like, I don't know. So at least if I have like the underlying basics of like medical care, I think whatever clothes I throw in there will be fine. Got our passports, so I guess that's one of the most important. So now, honestly, I think the best thing to do is to carry on our day like everything's fine and nothing's wrong, because it feels scary, but there's nothing to do. So I'm going to like make the bed because it's a bit of a mess in here. And then I'm just going to keep editing my videos, and I'm going to keep an eye on the evacuations and on the fires throughout the day. But for now, we just have to try to act like everything's fine and just go about our day. So yeah, this feels normal and good. Like I said, just keeping tabs on the fires. The big ones are the big fires, but the smaller red dots are fires less than 10 acres. So all of these are still at 0% containment, which is scary. Yeah, so just gonna keep an eye on this. This number at the top is not accurate because this one is over 10,000 and this one is almost 12,000. Again, so grateful that I get to sit at my computer and look at this instead of having to be evacuated because of it, at least as of right now. Again, just gonna try to go about my day. There's nothing I can do about it. On the news, they were just like, all you could do is like stay inside, stay off the streets, which is what I'm doing. Just gonna get back to it, I guess. Oh God, this is so bleak. Like, it is so bleak. Okay. Okay. Oh God. I can't stop sneezing. The allergens. Oh, the allergens. They're getting me. Okay. So it is much later. It is 10:40 essentially. We are okay. Clearly I'm in bed. But a fire broke out in the Hollywood Hills. We have friends there, so they had to evacuate. Luckily, they could come to our house. Really scary out there. It's so sad, like watching their house potentially burn down on the news. It's just so devastating. Really hoping we will be okay, but just gotta keep an eye on everything. But I am going to try to get some sleep because I am exhausted. And fingers crossed that I won't have any updates. And this is just where I will end the vlog. I do have my to-go bag right there still and everything ready. My heart really does go out to everyone affected by the fires. It's just very difficult to comprehend even that so much is just gone. And also it's just like really scary. So yeah, hopefully everything will be okay. Also, I'm so congested. The smoke really like messes with my asthma and my allergies mess with my asthma. I'm just really congested, but above all, I'm just grateful to be in my own bed. This is bleak.